Picture slashing stubborn fat without endless diets. What if a simple shot rewired your body's fuel system? Shocking new 2026 data reveals how GLP-1 drugs like Ozempic are game changers. But are they safe for you? Watch to find out. Your energy upgrade starts here. Hey Wellness Waves family, Dr. Elias here with science-packed vibes on health and holistic living. Today we're unpacking GLP-1 meds, the hottest search in metabolic health, linking appetite control to long-term weight wins. Built from real user queries, this episode delivers practical takeaways with inspiring patient turns. If you've been battling that extra weight or unstable energy levels, stick around because we're diving into how these innovations can transform your daily grind. Let's get into it. Building the foundation, what GLP-1 really means for your body. All right, everyone, let's start right at the core of this topic. Imagine your body is a finely tuned machine, but sometimes the signals get crossed, leading to those frustrating moments where no matter what you do, the scale doesn't budge, or your energy tanks halfway through the day. That's where GLP-1 comes in. It's short for glucagon-like peptide 1, a natural messenger your intestines release after you eat. This little powerhouse does a few key jobs. It whispers to your brain that you're satisfied, eases up on how fast food moves through your stomach for better nutrient uptake, and gives your pancreas a nudge to release insulin in a balanced way, keeping blood sugar from those wild ups and downs. In our modern world, filled with processed foods and constant stress, this system can get overwhelmed. Maybe you're producing less GLP-1, or it's not as effective, common in folks dealing with extra weight, insulin resistance, or even early diabetes signs. These medications step in like a boost, copying that natural action and cranking it up to help your body run smoother. From the early research in the 1990s to today's breakthroughs, we've seen how this can shift everything. A massive 2026 analysis in the Endocrine Reviews journal pulled data from hundreds of thousands of people, showing not just better blood sugar control, but an actual uptick in how efficiently your body uses energy daily. If you've ever wondered why some people seem to burn calories effortlessly while others struggle, this is part of the puzzle. We'll build on this as we go, connecting it to real changes you can feel. The Trailblazer in action. All about Semaglutide. Moving forward, let's spotlight Semaglutide, the one that kicked off this whole wave. You probably recognize it from Ozempic, aimed at blood sugar management, or Wegovy, focused on weight control. It first hit the scene in 2017 for diabetes, expanded in 2021 for broader use, and now in 2026, we're seeing refined versions with easier dosing schedules. Breaking it down, this med attaches to specific spots in your brain, gut, and pancreas, called GLP-1 receptors. In the brain, it quiets the hunger center, dialing back that nagging urge to eat by lowering ghrelin levels and heightening satisfaction after meals. Down in the gut, it puts the brakes on stomach emptying, so you stay content longer without overdoing portions. On the energy side, it sparks fat breakdown, potentially lifting your baseline calorie burn by 5 to 10%, as detailed in a fresh 2026 report from the journal Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism. What does success look like? Updated findings from the STEP program in the New England Journal of Medicine this year track users over multiple years with average drops of 15 to 20% in body weight. Think 30 to 40 pounds if you're around 200. And it's not fleeting. Many hold steady long-term. Energy-wise, folks describe ditching those afternoon slumps because blood sugar stays level. New 2026 insights from respiratory medicine even link it to easing breathing issues like sleep apnea, cutting nighttime disruptions by half in heavier individuals, which means waking up refreshed and ready. To make this tangible, picture someone like Tom, a 40-year-old engineer who's been in my circle. He was stuck in a cycle of desk snacks and fatigue with creeping blood pressure. Starting Semaglutide gradually, he saw his snack habits fade, and by 3 months, he'd shed 20 pounds, with labs showing better heart markers. It's like flipping a switch on my focus, he shared. These kinds of shifts are what we'll explore more as we compare and contrast. Doubling down, the power of tirzepatide's dual approach.
Now let's level up to Tirzepatide, which amps things by hitting two targets, GLP-1 and GIP, that other gut signaler boosting insulin and fat handling. It's the star in Mounjaro for diabetes and Zepbound for weight goals. Launched in 2022, and 2026 has broadened its reach even to younger groups with weight challenges. Here's the mechanics. By layering GIP on GLP-1, it fine-tunes insulin release based on blood sugar needs, avoiding drops while supercharging fat use. This one-two punch curbs appetite more deeply and revs metabolism. Fresh from the Surmount trials in Diabetes, Obesity, and Metabolism Journal of 2026, we're seeing 20 to 25% weight reductions, 50 to 60 pounds for a 250-pound starter, plus slimmer waists by 10 to 15 centimeters, meaning less risky fat around vital organs. For overall wellness, it's a standout, cutting long-term blood sugar measures by 2 to 2.5%, outpacing many traditional options, and trimming fats in the blood by 20 to 30% to guard the heart. In everyday life, this translates to reliable energy and clearer thinking. Bringing it to life, think of Karen, a 48-year-old mom and accountant who faced hormone shifts, making weight stubborn. With Tirzepatide, meals felt fulfilling without effort, and she wove in short home workouts. 9 months later, 40 pounds lighter, her doctor praised normalized vitals, and she feels more engaged with her family. Data backs this up. Over 75% hit significant milestones. As we progress, we'll see how the latest entries build on this foundation. Cutting-edge arrivals, cagrilintide, retatrutide, and emerging options. 2026 is packed with fresh faces in this space, starting with cagrilintide by Novo Nordisk, mixing semaglutide with cagrilintide to mimic yet another satiety signal. Cleared late last year, April 2026 updates from the International Journal of Obesity detailed 23 to 25% weight shifts in a year. With a bonus, it helps keep muscle intact during loss, essential for strength and long-haul health. Early adopters note smoother starts with less tummy upset. A 2026 piece in Nature Metabolism highlights how it safeguards lean tissue 15 to 20% better than solo meds, perfect if you're active or older. Next up, retatrutide from Eli Lilly, the triple play on GLP-1, GIP, and glucagon to crank energy output. Late 2025 trials, refreshed in The Lancet 2026, boast 27 to 30% reductions, up to 90 pounds from 300, plus liver fat clearance in 75% of cases, tackling issues like fatty liver head-on. It may even support bone health, addressing drop concerns. Broader horizon, oral pills like Pfizer's danuglipron in late testing this year ditch needles, while combos with muscle enhancers like bimagrumab aim for balanced physiques. Gene tweaks in early stages could offer lasting fixes. These evolutions tackle access and customization, setting up our next focus on the wins.
The wide-ranging wins, weight, heart, and beyond. Shifting to the positives, these therapies deliver layers of improvement. On weight, consistent 15 to 30% losses mean easier movement, less strain on joints, and a confidence lift. Metabolically, even blood sugar curbs crashes, supporting steady output all day. Heart-wise, extended leader data in the European Heart Journal 2026 shows 25 to 30% fewer events like attacks or failures across options. For kidneys, Nephrology Dialysis Transplantation 2026 notes 30% slower decline in function, crucial for those at risk. Mind and mood, balanced sugars linked to fewer lows, with Brain and Behavior 2026 reviews showing drops in stress markers. In PCOS, better sensitivity smooths hormones, aiding cycles and planning. Even ties to habit control. Addiction Biology 2026 explores reduced urges for things like sweets or drinks via brain reward tweaks. Practically, this opens doors, energetic outings, better sleep, vibrant living. Studies like one in Nutrients 2026 show pairing with balanced eats and activity boosts outcomes 15%, creating a cycle of positive change that addresses those stuck feelings.
Facing the challenges, side effects, risks, and management strategies. Balance demands we cover the hurdles openly. Up front, gut reactions like queasiness hit 30 to 50% at start, easing over weeks. Combat with slow ramps, simple foods, and hydration, 80 ounces daily minimum. Less common, tiredness from shifts, managed with rest and checks. Serious but rare, pancreas inflammation under 0.5%, watch for sharp pains. Stone risks from fast changes affect 5%, offset by fiber intake. Thyroid flags from animal tests, human 2026 monitoring in Thyroid Journal confirms minimal concern. Stopping? Regain can happen, but JAMA Internal Medicine 2026 finds 60% keep substantial portions with routines. Price tags? $700 to $1,300 monthly, but 2026 aids like manufacturer cards drop to $20 to $50 for eligible. Avoid unverified sources. FDA 2026 alerts flag thousands of issues. Contraindications? Skip if thyroid cancer history. Doctor-guided plans turn potential pitfalls into navigable paths, ensuring benefits outweigh. Everyday application. Building habits around these tools. Making it work daily starts with basics: full health eval, goal alignment. For blood sugar focus, layer with staples like metformin, tracking via tools like Glucose Buddy. Eats? Lean toward proteins like fish, eggs, and greens for prolonged fullness. Sample? Berry oat breakfast, turkey wrap lunch, salmon stir-fry dinner. Movement? 200 minutes weekly mixing walks and lifts, as Exercise and Sports Sciences Reviews 2026 confirms muscle gains amplify fat shifts. Apps like Strava keep it fun. Non-medical users prep meals to sidestep slips. Quick recipe? Veggie-packed quinoa bowl with chickpeas, lemon dressing, aligns perfectly. Extras? Vitamin checks like B12 monitoring. Mindset? Track wins in a log for momentum. Community? Share with loved ones for accountability. These integrations transform aids into lifestyle anchors, breaking through barriers like motivation dips. Voices from the journey, more transformative tales. Stories fuel inspiration. Meet Raj, 35, a chef with irregular hours and weight creep. Semaglutide curbed portion urges, leading to 30-pound shift and sharper kitchen focus. Taste testing doesn't derail me anymore, he says. Elena, 60, post-heart scare, chose Tirzepatide. 45 pounds gone, meds reduced. Grandkids keep me going strong. Diverse angles. A student with study slumps found retatrutide steadied focus. An athlete preserved performance while trimming. Forums worldwide share wins, from energy for travel to fitting dream clothes. These echoes remind solutions fit varied lives, sparking your own path. Clearing up misconceptions and common questions. Let's debunk. Just for quick fixes? No, sustained with changes, as Cell Metabolism 2026 contrasts 70% long-term keepers versus diet-alone failures. Elite only? Expanded coverage in 2026 democratizes. Queries, duration safety, years of tracking endorse. Mixes with others, pharmacist vetting key. Some pain relievers fine, others adjust. Off-label, doctor discretion for qualifying cases. Plant-based compatible? Absolutely. This clarity builds trust for decisions. Horizon scanning? What's next in this space? Looking ahead, 2026 teases smarter dosing via apps, eco-conscious production, expansions to brain health, habit fields, and trials. Personalized via genetics, on the cusp. Embrace the wave, your wellness toolkit grows. Tailored advice, customizing for different life stages. Adapting to you, younger adults, focus on prevention, pairing with fitness for foundational habits. Midlife, address hormone fluxes with monitored starts. Seniors, prioritize bone, heart safeguards with lower doses. Pregnancy planning, pause and consult. Athletes, muscle-focused combos like Kagri Sema. Vegetarians, nutrient tweaks ensure balance. Global access? 2026 pushes affordability in regions like Asia with local trials. These nuances ensure fit, solving unique hurdles. Synergies with natural boosts, enhancing effects holistically. Blend with nature. Herbs like berberine mimic mildly. Add under guidance. Probiotics support gut health, amplifying signals. Mindfulness apps curb stress eating. Recipes? Green tea-infused smoothies for metabolism nudge. Walks in nature double energy perks. Sleep hygiene? Consistent 7 to 9 hours maximizes. These complements create a full-circle approach, magnifying results without sole reliance. Monitoring progress, tools and milestones. Track Smart, apps for weight, sugar logs. Monthly check-ins measure waste, energy journals. Milestones, 5% loss celebrates with non-food rewards. Adjust if plateaus, dose tweaks, or habit amps. Doctor partnerships keep it safe, turning data into empowerment. Community and support, building your network. Connect, online groups share tips and accountability. Local meetups for walks. Professional coaching for personalized plans. These bonds sustain, addressing isolation in wellness journeys. Final reflections, empowering your next steps. Summing up, these tools offer a bridge to better, backed by science and stories. Reflect, what one change calls to you. Start small, build big. What's your take on these meds? Tried them? Share in the comments below. I read every one. If this sparked something, hit subscribe for more science-backed wellness drops weekly. Check the description for affiliate links to trusted consults or resources. Let's wave wellness forward together. Until next time, stay vibrant.